Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. We are back for another amazing race here of ETSR Season 8. This time we're again here in Jeddah, but this time with Division 2. I'm Soren, and on my side for the first time here is Char. Welcome, mate. How are you doing?
Hello, everybody. Welcome. So happy to be here. Newest member, part of ETSR, and I'm just ready to see some great racing here tonight.
Yeah, I hope as well. I commentated the Division 1 race on Tuesday already, together with 8, and that was a spectacle. I mean, Jeddah is always good for some amazing races. I mean, you also see a lot of chaos happening, but the races are good as Finn gets a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Starstorm. That's off to a good start, I would say.
A driver that is probably the least thing that you would want to see in qualifying, especially starting out early here.
Yeah, true. And I mean, a grid penalty always hurts, but I think at like tracks like here, Jeddah, it hurts even more because Finn is quite a decent driver, and that would cause him probably to start right in the middle of the pack. And I think that's the least place you want to be at the start. I think you either want to be at the top or at the back, just to avoid all the chaos. But right in the middle, yeah, it's always dangerous.
I mean, that's definitely a thing here at Jeddah. You know, you either want to be in the front or you either want to be in the back. You don't really want to be in the middle because that's where everything shakes up and happens.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have much experience here in driving as at Jeddah? Did you have many league races here?
I actually had a league race last weekend at Jeddah. I DNF'd after I received some rear wing damage in the back of the car. Just wanted to keep slipping into the front and heading around those fast corners in Jeddah. You can expect what happened.
Yeah, yeah, I can expect. But do you like the track? Do you feel like it's a very good track? I mean, it's usually like
Yeah,
people hate or love it. Most people love it actually. But how are you?
I personally like Jeddah. I think it's a really nice track. I think it has a really good layout, and I think it holds a lot of unpredictable races. It's one of those tracks where if you aren't super good at those fast straightaways and you're more of a cornering guy, this is the track for you. So obviously here, you know, it's anyone's game because anything can shift out at Jeddah.
Yeah, true. Especially, I really like those blind corners, basically, where you like you really have to trust the car, and you basically have to trust yourself at getting it
Yes.
right. And for a good lap, for like the guys that will stick it here on pole or the front row, maybe those are usually the guys they just have sent it. Like they know they can make it, and I guess you know what I mean. Like you have to really
Yeah,
trust the car,
yeah.
and you just have to send it into the corners to be quick, and that
Well, I
is
mean,
usually what
if
makes
you're
the difference.
racing if you're racing in Division 2 here, obviously you know Jeddah pretty well and you're pretty quick around these corners. So it's one of those things where at Jeddah you don't even think about it, it just becomes second nature to you.
Yeah, indeed, and yeah. Sorry. Also, sorry for the guys in the chat in the stream. I didn't prepare the current standings for this race. I actually have forgotten about it, to be honest. I'm so sorry. But we can quickly go over the race results from last week. We had Bahrain. I think no, wait, that's Division 1. Sorry. Here we have the
It
race
was
results. You wanna
Arthur
do it?
in the Red Bull, yes. So if I'm getting this correctly, in Division 2, our last race winner was at Bahrain, and it was Arthur Lesguy, and he was in the Red Bull. And so that he is picking up his first win of the season. Super exciting. So Red Bull so far up to 2 wins on the season, which is a nice touch for them.
All right. You wanna do the current standings as well, just to give the
Yeah,
viewers
yeah.
a nice overview.
So far as everything shifts up after round 3 at Bahrain, we have Matty McLeod um, with 43 points and a win on the season already. And then we have ZK XZU from Kick Sauber with 37 points. Still winless, but he's up there and he's competing here. In third, we have Arthurless Guy in the Red Bull with 33 points, tied with Jonah at the Alpine. Both of them tied and competing for that third spot. We have Moraine from Red Bull with 25 points, along with his counterpart, Soccer King, also with 25 points. So those two also battling for the fourth spot. And all the way down from 5th to 7th, we have Lordy, Xtoric, and Finn in the Mercedes and Williams. And those guys there, all 18 points, and it's a close one from 5th to 7th. And then from 8th to 9th place, we have Joshi and FaZe Finley. And those two are tied at 12 apiece in the 9th and 10th spot. So that rounds out our top 10 right there to start off with. Very tight-knit group of guys. Very easy for this to shift up quickly, especially at Jeddah. So we could see a high fluctuation in points as far as everything goes for today.
Yeah, exactly.
And then in the second part of the standings, we got Zebra with 8 points. And under him, we have Wee League with 7 in the Kick Sauber. GG the Beast and the Haas with 4 points, tied with Chimps, 4 apiece. And then we have George Russell in the Aston, tied with Owen in the Williams with 2 apiece. And then we got the Ferraris lacking a little lower this season with Harris and Dre. Harris with 1 point on the season so far. Nice at least that we've gotten some points here from the Ferraris, but like to see some points hopefully at Jeddah this weekend as they're lacking in the lower part of the standings. And then Dre and Redo still pointless this yet of the season, so hopefully today we can get some points from these guys and have them make their way onto the standings.
Yeah, pretty good. And speaking of the standings, we can also quickly go over the constructor standings, where Red Bull is currently massively in the lead with 89 points. No, 98 points.
Yes.
So nearly 50 points ahead of Alpine in the second place. So they have a comfortable lead at the moment.
A commanding lead, I would say.
Yeah, commanding lead. But it's early in the season, so many things can happen. So let's see. Like I said, Alpine then right behind them with 49 points, only 5 points ahead of Kick Sauber, and those are only 2 points ahead of Mercedes. So it's very close for that second place. And
yes,
then we have Racing Bulls with 22 points, currently sitting in P5, only 2 points ahead of Williams. Then we have a small gap again to Haas in 7th with 10 points. Then McLaren with 6 points in 8th place. Aston Martin with 2 in 9th place, and Ferrari with 1 point in last point at the moment. And like I said, it's early in the season, many things can happen. No one's written off yet. Yeah, and just like that, Sarstam currently goes provisional pole, so it's not looking bad for Ferrari today at least. Yeah, let's see if they can continue this form and maybe take some good points today.
Yes, Starstorm, he got a pretty good pull out, 1/10 ahead of his second place in the V-Carb. That's Marty McLeod. And then under him is Maggie Noodles, just behind by about 1/100th of a second. Not even.
I mean,
actually, I don't know. I don't know. It's a little
around
more.
the 10th. It's around the 10th as well.
It's around like 7/10 or something like that. So.
Yeah.
But
yeah, very close,
so far, yeah. Obviously, those first 3 separated by not a lot of time, so anything can happen just by one good lap.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously the points get awarded in the race, so quali is crucial, yeah, but it's not like, well, maybe let's say it's important, but it's not crucial. We saw in Division 1 on Tuesday an amazing 3-way fight for the lead, like the whole race over. It was basically everyone's chance to the last lap. And yeah, I mean, we might see something like this happening today as well, because it's a long race, it's a tactical race as well. And yeah, we might see some people working together to make up some ground to the rest of the field, maybe, and then battle it out on the last couple of laps. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. And as we head into the last 5 minutes of qualifying, then now it's really getting starting to get intense as we follow Darky here on his lap in the Racing Bull. So far, pretty good qualifying from the Racing Boats, sitting in P2 and P4 at the moment, as Darky goes purple in Sector 1 as well. So we might see a big improvement from him.
Yes, you know, Darky, he's obviously flying around these corners at Jeddah here. Obviously very skillful with where he needs to be turning and where that racing line is. Precision here shown by Darky here.
Yeah, exactly. As he heads into Sector 3 now, we can see a small glimpse on what he is about to do a lap time. 2/10 quicker than his last one, so that could bring him up into the into the first row and might even be on pole. Let's see as he comes down towards the final corner now. Very hard braking zone, very challenging corner as well to get the traction right there. Oh, you can see him sliding around there a little bit. That cost him maybe a little bit of time, and that could have been the small moment that cost him the pole position.
And he improves to P2.
Yes, P2.
Only down from Starstorm by 9/100ths of a second.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Slightly faster than his teammate Marty McLeod, who is on a run now, I believe.
Possibly,
right
I see.
Might get a toe there from his teammate on the back straight.
Maybe so. He's flying around these first few corners in Sector 1.
He improves by just about under a 10th of a second. Purple in Sector 1 as well, and he's right behind his teammate now. I think he's gonna give him a toe down the long straight. Right about here, no, maybe. Oh, he is very close already. Yeah, not really a chance for the toe there. He was way too fast for his teammate. I think he didn't expect him to be that fast as he comes towards the very fast turn. 22 goes purple in Sector 2 as well. This could be pole for Marty McLeod here. As he comes through Sector 3, which is basically just this long straight here. Or full throttle section, a straight. It isn't really a straight as he comes now towards the final corner as well. Looks
saving up that battery for that final push here.
Yeah, he looked more stable through the final corner than his teammate just did a couple of seconds ago as he comes towards the line. And it's pole!
It's provisional.
Provisional pole, yes.
By over a 10th of a second ahead of Starstorm.
Yeah, speaking of Starstorm, he is starting his lap now. 2 minutes left. So this will be his final run of the session. Let's see if Starstorm can come back on this one.
I think he might be going out for his hot lap. He's trying to retake that pole. Obviously not too happy that Marty came in and stole it from him. But he's got to improve by quite a bit. Over a 10th of a second, which we know in Formula 1 is a ton of time. That's the difference between winning and losing here on these tracks.
Yeah, he now has to be careful. There's a lot of traffic up ahead. They're making good way, those two cars, so fair play to them. But there's still a Haas up ahead. He might get a toe of him on the back straight now, which could help him, but I think he is maybe too far away. Not sure if it's Beast or funny wave band there.
I see Maggie Noodles. He's also going for possibly a hot lap, possibly, maybe.
Yeah, here's the Haas now right ahead. He might give him a toe here actually. As he, he might got hold up over there. Purple in Sector 2, however, as he comes now all the way down, full throttle all the way to the end now. Can Starstorm take that pole position back? Here, the final corner now. Don't
21% battery. He's got to push it.
And now up
does he
to the line.
improve? He does!
He does! 27.4.
0.2 of a second ahead of Marty McLeod.
That was a massive lap from Starstorm there. Oh, as we have Maggie Noodles hitting the wall there in Sector 1. That's probably his qualifying over. He got front wing damage. Yeah, that is his qualifying over. So who can it be? Oh my god, and he's upside down and into the wall!
No! Somebody needs to go and check if Maggie's still alive. Oh my goodness.
It was basically a Mark Webber in Valencia that we just saw. Holy shit. That was crazy.
He
Anyway.
drove straight into the wall upside down
Yeah.
and flipped.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Anyway, then we have Silva now in the McLaren, currently in P6. He's coming towards the last corner now as well to finish off his qualifying session here. He might be improving. Let's see where he can go. Can he beat Finn, who is currently sitting in P5, or can he improve maybe even more?
He's got to beat the Williams by 1.13 in order to improve to P5. Does he do it?
Yes,
He improves to
does.
P4.
27.9, good lap time from him. Let's see, I think that is probably
We got the
anyone
Williams possibly trying to retake it back. He's entering that final corner now. Actually, wait.
No, it's
No,
I think
he's
it's
not. He's entering the...
Johnny is.
He's
the
still in
last one.
Sector 1.
Yeah, Johnny's the last one.
Oh,
on the lap, I
FT.
think.
Marty McLeod, he's still here. He possibly might be retrying to take back the
invalidated.
pole from...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Johnny then. He's the last one coming around the final corner. What can he do? Currently P17. What can he happen to do? Oh,
He
good lap.
improves to P16.
No, even more. P5.
Fifth!
Yeah.
Fifth!
Good lap from Johnny there.
Yes!
Oh my god, that was...
I saw an Alpine go to P16 and I thought he just improved by a little. No! Moved up 12 spots.
Yeah, good lap time from him. Okay, here we have then the qualifying results and the starting grid. No, not really the starting grid. But anyway, Sarsom then on pole. Alongside him will be Marty McLeod. So that is a good first... what's it called? Okay, I don't know right now. Then Darky in P3, Silver P4, Johnny P5, Beggy P6, Finn P7, but he would drop down to P12, I think. He got a 5 place grid penalty. So yeah,
Possibly.
he will be starting like I said at the beginning, right in the middle of the grid.
Well, let's think about this here. If you're Starstorm, you are surrounded by the V-Carbs. What is going through your head here, knowing that you have 1 point in the Constructors title and V-Carb is sitting with 22? Obviously, you can go for the win here, but at the end of the day, it comes down to what strategy you choose around Jeddah. Jeddah's one of those tracks where a safety car can be the difference between a win and a loss here, and how you play with this strategy.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it could also be like a very crucial to have two of your team drivers up there, because it actually, if it happens to be like Division 1 on Tuesday, it could be very important.
Yeah.
Like you can.
Here we go.
You can make very good strategic calls. And
The start of the
oh
formation
my
lap
God,
here,
what
and
is-
is that Maggie Noodle who just
I think
Oh.
so. I mean,
off track?
I don't know the rules, but I think there could be a penalty coming his way, because I don't think you're supposed to do that. I'm not sure if he forgot that it was formation lap or something like that, but yeah, that was really risky. He nearly took out our pole sitter, and yeah, that could have been really bad for him.
That could have severely changed the outcome of his race before it even started.
Yeah. Alright then, looking at the tires for the start, it is actually, I think it's the same as Tuesday. Everybody's starting on mediums except one driver. Who's
Oh
starting
my
on hard
gosh.
tires, and that is Owen in P16, starting on the hard tires, so yeah.
Well, hold on now. GDA Beast already has gotten disqualified from this race.
Yeah, that is also not optimal for him.
No, obviously not, especially considering that Haas is sitting at just barely ahead of McLaren.
Yeah.
Well, here now, Owen from the Williams, the only man on the hard compound tires. Could it possibly been the smart play here to wait it out the long game, staying out ahead of these medium tires, and then pitting while having such a high interval ahead of the rest and going for the medium compounds to finish it out?
Let's see.
Owen, the Williams made contact! Owen in not FT.
Oh my god.
Both of them. Wow. Now sitting here with their tires cooling down as all the rest are finishing the formation lap. And oh! We're watching now here, Maggie Noodles with that precision, trying to make as good of a stop as he can to get that head start.
Yeah, alright then, here we go then. Round 4, Jeddah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it slides out and away we go. It's a good stop from Sarstorm as long as I can see. Maybe Marty McLeod tries to send it down the inside. Yes, he does. But Marty McLeod now has the outside. Sarstorm on the inside.
Starstorm in contact.
And Marty McLeod takes the lead and his teammate Darky goes through as well. Sarstorm dropped down to P3 at the start of the race. Behind there's a Red Bull. That is Mans making a move on Johnny, but he takes the position back. Off track, I think.
And oh, we have the Haas. He's off track.
Yeah.
GDA Beast. I'm not sure what happened here, but possibly contact with Arthur Rules in the Red Bull, and that caused him to spin off track.
Oh, there's a spin in the background. Many cars off track. There's a Williams into the wall. And I think it's a Kick Sauber out off track as well.
Is that a safety car here?
Owen is out of the race. Yellow flags in sector 1. It's no safety car yet, at least. Meanwhile, it's both Alpha Taurians, I wanted to say, both Racing Bulls up in the lead. That was a perfect executed start from them. As Sarstorm now gets under pressure from Silver and the McLaren, so Sarstorm really had a terrible start here. And I think he really didn't get the tires up to temperature from what it seems like.
Yes, we already talked about this earlier. Owen, the only car starting with the hard compound tires. Obviously, we know the hards are a little more challenging to heat up on that formation lap. And the contact he made with his teammate probably did not help, causing him to spin. And ultimately, the gamble did not pay off, and Owen is out of this race.
Yeah, meanwhile, we have Maggie Noodles and Mans going side by side, Mercedes and a Red Bull. And here we have nearly a 3-wide into turn 1 as Sarstorm tries to take the position back that he lost to Darky. Oh, Darky with the oversteer. And now Sarstorm might get under pressure from Silver even more. Oh,
he makes contact with the McLaren. The McLaren goes in the wall.
Oh, and then Darky go round. It's a massive crash. And Darky is out of the race. And if that's not a safety car, I don't know what is. And yes, it is a safety car. It's a virtual safety car, I believe. As we have the second DNF of the race, and I think there are more cars with some damage.
Got some cars in the pits. We got the Kick Sauber and the Williams both switching to the harder compound tires early on in this race.
Yeah, and I think it's Maggie Noodles in the Mercedes who got wing damage. Yes, he got wing damage.
Marty,
so he will
still unfazed.
Yeah, and the perfect executed start from the Racing Bulls just turns into absolute disaster, as instead of a double podium, maybe they even got only one car left in the race. Sarstorm down, back into P2, Silver in P3 now on the podium. Vance in P4, Funny Wave in P5, good job from him, he stayed out of all the chaos. Johnny in P6, then we have Mini in P7, Wheelie in P8. Finlay P9 and Redo in P10. That's our top 10 for now as we go back to green light conditions, green flag conditions, and the racing resumes with Marty McLeod in the lead.
Marty now with a huge lead ahead of Starstorm in the Ferrari. Honestly, as the start of the race, we've just seen Marty has just had all command, and he's just been in charge of this race right from the beginning.
Yeah, Johnny now under pressure from Mini, who tries to make a move on him, and they are still side by side coming now into turn 4, I believe it is.
And does the Aston Martin makes? Yes.
Oh, Silver, they're going a little bit off track there. It is very hard, like in this right-hander, that if you go off track, you really you sit up on that curb there, which can drag you even more off track.
Base Finlay. In the McLaren, he's got a 3-second time penalty, probably for track limits, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it is. This is the first track limit penalty we've seen today. I guess there will be a lot more coming. And Redo, 10-second time penalty for cutting a corner and gaining 1 position.
That's got to suck for Rito, sitting in 10th place so far, obviously off to a great start in this race. That's going to significantly impact the ultimate end of this race. And Alpine trying to overtake Rito here.
Yeah, and even if you got this penalty like for no valid reason, you still won't get it removed after the race because you will have to sit it, serve it when you go in for the pit box for the next pit stop. My God, and that would definitely happen today as we have now the overtake. Maybe Mans down the inside on Silver. They make contact, more contact as they're still going side by side. Mans with the oversteer, keeping it on track somehow. And I think it's Silver.
Silver makes the overtake.
Yeah, no, they stayed ahead. So it was Silver ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, over.
Oh, he clips the wall there. So obviously, Soren, you know, Jeddah and everything else. My experience racing here, these walls are your worst enemy here at Jeddah, especially with...
Here comes Funny Waveband on Mans. He sends a dive bomb. And he takes them, probably. Yes, Funny Waveband gets the position. Sorry, back to you.
No, it's perfectly fine. I'm here for the racing, man. Yeah. But as I was saying, these walls here at Jeddah, they're your worst enemy. On these tires, the mediums and the softs, you clip the wall a little bit, your tire wear goes up a ridiculous amount. So these drivers, going as fast as they are, need to be coordinated around these turns, making sure they don't make mistakes and clip that wall, because any amount of tire wear could lead to a possible early pit stop or a puncture. And as we see Kev with a 3-second time penalty now, obviously these track limits are not these drivers' friends here.
Yeah, very well, very true. I mean, it's always tricky and it's always crucial to not get that many time penalties, as we see Funny Waveband here overtaking Silver now up into 3rd place. So Funny Waveband has some serious pace right now as he starts on the hunt on Starstorm here.
Mini Sazavusio, I don't know how to say that, but We League, they're out battling for P6 here. And the kick in the Aston.
Yeah. Yeah, I just call Mini. Basically, I think
Mini? That probably would save me a lot of trouble.
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. These walls can be your worst nightmare. But they also can be as... Oh, Mans and Silver! I don't know what happened there, but Silver goes wide off track and Mans takes the position here. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, these walls can definitely be your worst nightmare, but they can also be your biggest hero, because I mean this track is the driver who is the fastest is usually the driver who gets the closest to the walls without crashing, I would say. And yeah, so
it looks like that might be Marty.
Yeah, so this is the thing I really love about Jeddah, like getting as close to the walls as possible without crashing and everything. That's what makes this circuit so special and yeah, so entertaining to drive and to watch.
Yes. Obviously here are top 3 separated by a good bit. Marty ahead of Starstorm by almost 2 seconds, while Funny Waveband, he's only behind Starstorm by 0.4 of a second.
Yeah, and in the background we can see a fight for the final point between Redo, Monkey and Ruthless Guy. And this time it is Redo who takes this final point at the moment. Monkey and Ruthless Guy very hard fighting there. With Monkey in P11 at the moment, Ruthless Guy in P12. Obviously he's usually...
Oh, Redo goes wide!
Oh,
he goes wide!
Well. So these guys giving it all here out, battling for the final point. Oh, we have an overtake.
We League with a 3-second time penalty now, as he's trying to he overtakes the Aston heading into this corner, and he successfully does it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so at this point of the race, it's pretty exciting. Like we have battles happening all over the track. So sorry guys if we missed any of that. But, oh, Mini hits the wall there a little bit, but only with his rear tire, so I don't think he got any major front wing damage from that. Yeah, but you can see...
He's going to try and overtake Starstorm here. He's got DRS.
Oh, yeah.
He's closing in on him.
Might not here,
and
but
he does it. He's going into the corner. Does he do it? No, he saves himself off for possibly that front stretch now where he's going to have DRS again.
Yeah, exactly. As they head now towards turn 1, Funny Wave went with some incredible pace here as he comes now. Which way he goes?
He goes to the outside.
Outside.
Oh. He locks up. Sandstorm locks up. Starstorm. I said Sandstorm.
Yeah. Still side by side, but Waveband got him. Waveband now up into P2. Great stuff from him there. He got
Oh, there's a spin. The Aston's in the wall. It's Kev in the Aston Martin, and GDA Beast made contact. Fortunately enough, his race is still going as it looks like he's just sustained front wing damage, but that could have went so much worse for Kev there.
Yeah, indeed. As we see, maybe the move here from Wheelie. No. He tried to look for it, but there wasn't enough space. Wheelie stays behind.
GDA, he's going to have to pit here. A lot of front wing damage on that Haas. And Redo now 6 seconds worth of time penalties so far.
And here comes Wheeling now maybe. Does he try to go for it? No, I think he's smart enough to not try it there. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
never
here
mind.
we go.
He does go for it in turn 22, but he can't make the move stick.
We got a battle between FaZe Finley and Joni here for P8. Joni, he's got DRS and he's trying everything he can, but that McLaren, it's just too quick on the straights.
Yeah, sorry, focusing back on the front. Here comes the Starstorm back on Waveband. And he gets him well before the braking zone. Starstorm now back into P2.
We got a caution. What happened?
There's an... wait, who's that?
I'm not sure what happened. I don't see anything going on.
Yeah.
But Joni makes the overtake against FaZe Finlay and improves to P8.
I think it was Ruthless guy who caused the...
Oh, we got a lot. GDA entering the pit now for that front wing damage. Same with Kev. These two gonna try and battle it out and see who can get up ahead at first. A Ruthless guy, he pitted, GDA pitted, and Kev pitted.
Yeah,
so they're now on fresh hards.
Very exciting race so far. Like, many good battles happening on track here. As we have this four-way fight now for P6. Mini, Wheelie, Johnny and Finlay, who both caught up to this guys ahead. And now it's getting really interesting. We could take a look at the tires now, since a lot of people went into the pits. They all obviously were going for the hard tires. And I think...
Yes, our top 10, they stayed on the same mediums.
Yeah, I think pit window is about lap 11 to lap 13, if I'm correct, for the medium runners.
Funny wave band, he's going to try and overtake. No, he pits. He's pitting.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting strategy from Funny here on the 8-lapped mediums. Obviously,
Wheelie is in as well, just after he overtook Mini.
Interesting choice from these guys as they are only on 8 laps worth of these medium tires. So obviously they could stretch them a little bit more unless they're hitting those walls. Then obviously tire wear is going to be a huge factor on these.
Yeah, indeed. And looking at the front, we can also see that Mans got... I'm not sure if he caught up to Starstorm, but anyway, he's right behind him, like half a second roundabout.
Wheelie trying to overtake Des Monkey here. Des on the shorter life, or on the shorter life mediums, yeah. And we on the fresh hards.
Yeah, he needs to get him past as soon as possible. Sukuzu with a 3-second time penalty as well now, and here comes Wheelie. Oh, very close together they were.
Is he gonna try and switch back him? He does! He's going on the inside, and does he complete it? He does not.
Nearly had a crash there, those two. That was a good fight though. Good
Yes.
attempt as
Almost
Mans
had a
overtaking
clean switch
Starstorm
back.
for P2, heading into the final corner, but now Starstorm gets the not sure if he even gets the DRS, I don't think so.
He's got DRS right coming
Yes,
up
he
to this
does.
line, and oh, Mans, he pits.
Also into the pits. Very interesting for the people to pit that early.
Sars and Marty still on those older mediums, as everyone else is now coming into the pits for fresh hards.
I'm quite surprised to see that they are coming in so early, to be honest.
Yes, I must say too, especially considering the fact that you can stretch these mediums up to almost 20 laps and people are coming in just under 10.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, they were fighting a lot with those tires, so they're probably pretty done now. I mean, I know why Marty
Jonesy
is
now
not
in the
coming
pits.
in. Marty in the lead with 5-second gap. He's just commanding the race right now, and probably doesn't have that much wear on his tires yet. So he would probably go to like lap 11, 12 maybe, waiting for a safety car maybe, which could always happen here at Jeddah. So we shouldn't forget that. Quite surprised we didn't have one after the crashes in the first couple of laps.
Must say, especially with the altercation between GDA Beast and Kev on a few laps ago, where Kev is now on the 2-lap hards, same with GDA, so it's a pretty equal fight between 14th through 17th.
Yeah, Wheelie still stuck behind these Maki. Quite surprised by
Bunny
that.
Wave and FaZe now trying to get those overtakes between each other. As many. I must say it's quite impressive with Funny's pace he has here with the 1 lap old.
Top two
Oh,
are in. Marty and
Starstorm and Marty.
Both coming in for hard tires, I would imagine.
Yes,
Silver staying
Stars.
out. Mini also coming in.
Oh,
And Finlay was right behind him.
Silver now in the lead of this race with Funny right behind him, and him and Marty are going to be battling it out.
Yes, side by side to go, with Marty getting the position here. That was crucial. I think Funny Wetman would have cost him a lot of time otherwise.
Starstorm dropping all the way down to P5 now.
Yeah, so the overcut did work at all for him. Mans got him.
Silver now with a very, very large lead, I would say 4 seconds about ahead of Marty, but Marty's closing that in, dropping about 1/10.
Dropping. Marty has some serious pace here right now.
Especially on the fresh hards, that's mighty impressive from Marty.
But to be fair, we have to say, like, I mean, Marty had such a big lead, like 4 seconds ahead of Funny Waveband before the pit stop of Waveband, but Waveband is right there. Like, he had some really good pace on his outlaps in the first couple of laps now on those hard tires, that he catched up to Marty this much.
Most definitely, yes. Oh, and we got Silver now entering the pits.
Yeah.
What I would imagine would be hard tires as well. Yes, they are.
Yeah. At the same time, Waveband with the fastest lap of the race, so he really has some good pace here.
SAR's now improving to P4, trying to catch Mans, but
looking at the position changes over the course of the race, we can see that Waveband made up 5 positions. That is really good. He started in P7 and he is now in P2. Same goes for Mans, also 5 positions. He started P8 and is now in P3. These Maki also, I mean, I think he has to come into the pits yet. Am I right? Probably 5 laps, so can't really see that he is going to the end on those tires.
And position changes in regards of that, does Monkey 12 position change since the start of this race, going from P18 all the way up to P6. Well, you had Darky, obviously a heart.
Silver on these Mucky, and he gets the move. and Kuzu
And does
on
WeLeague try to
as
overtake?
well.
WeLeague trying to overtake Monkey now. Can he get there?
Oh, they
They
make
make
contact.
contact. They're bumping tires. Almost Dez almost slides right into the wall, and Dez goes into the pits.
Yes, they're coming in 5 laps on those medium tires. Quite surprised we see him so early as WeLeague sends a dive on Johnny, but he can't make it stick. Very ambitious there from WeLeague.
Johnny now only 3-lap old hards, while Silver's on the 1-lap hard. He's got the heat in those tires, but just not the pace here to close that gap yet so far.
Up on front, we can see that Marty is putting the pace down again. 2 seconds now the gap to Waveband, which is amazing. Waveband himself has a 2.5 second gap to Mans. At Mans again, 2.5 seconds to Starson behind. So I think there's nothing changing that quickly up on front. So we have enough time to focus here on the battle for, well, P7, maybe even P6 here. As we see BD now, collision with WeLeague as he gets squeezed onto the wall there. Let's hope he didn't got wing damage from that.
And that Aston Martin and that McLaren behind, they're going to have DRS. And here goes Mini. He's going to try to overtake him here. They make contact.
Very hard fighting
and
there.
WeLeague just getting right ahead of him as they're about to approach the DRS zone, where it looks like Mini and the McLaren both are now going to attempt and overtake WeLeague.
Yes, and they both
do.
Through. Both go through. Mini now in P8.
Oh, Mini!
in P9.
WeLeague with the dive bomb.
Yeah, WeLeague very aggressive here on the way as we have
We
yellow
got a
flags and
caution.
Johnny out.
Johnny!
crashed into turn
No!
4. And that
Safety
is
car is out.
virtual safety car, yes indeed. And it's the third retirement
just
of the
as we
race.
thought Johnny was having such a great race so far.
Yes, indeed. After a very strong qualifying until the very last second, now his race is all over as he falls out of the points down to P17. Very unlucky, but that is the nature of the track as we have a drive-through penalty for Redo, and WeLeague gets an exceptional restart here, taking the position from Finlay. Good reaction from WeLeague there, I must say.
As you can see here, WeLeague now with the 5-lap old hards, while Finlay's only on the 3-lap old. So obviously he's got more heat in that tires, which allows him to do more things than Finlay can. Our only medium left in this race is ZKX and the Kick Sauber with the 3-lap old medium tires. Which you wonder if he's going to go into the pits and go for the hards, or if he's going to try to take these mediums the last 10 laps of this race.
And
Redo now out of the session. What happened there?
Retired in the pit lane. He got a drive-through and yeah, retired in the pit lane. So if you want to retire, that's how you should do it. In the pit lane as WeLeague goes massively off track. He got caught up by the curb. Oh, and that was a dangerous rejoin. I must say, Finlay has to take avoiding actions and yeah, probably picked up an illegal overtake there. That is, yeah, I think that's something that stewards will look after the race. Because that was very dangerous rejoin there from WeLeague.
Yes, I must say so myself.
Yeah, he was caught by the curb there. Like I mentioned earlier, if you hit it hard, it just drags you off the track completely, and that's exactly what happened there.
Marty's still getting his lead against the rest of the field now, 4 seconds ahead of Funny Waveband.
Yeah. The gap between Mans and Sussum, however, that has come down by 1 second. It was by 2.5, now it's only 1.5, so Let's see if Sarstorm can catch him sometime soon. Finlay here? No. Can't make a move here yet.
He should. He's right up on the back of that kick Sauber. He's going to have DRS now, and he should just fly right past him, and he does.
Yes. Finlay then back into P8. Does Wheelie send it
Oh,
once
and
more?
Wheelie.
He tries to, but he can't.
Ooh. One thing I've observed from Wheelie in this race, he is not afraid to stick the nose of that car in any spot at all.
Yep.
Obviously one of the most aggressive drivers I've seen so far in this field, and he's just trying to improve that kick Sauber over the Alpine to take P2 in the Constructors title.
Yeah, I mean, with only 10 laps to go, we could take some quick maths here for the penalty situation, and that would drop Wheelie not behind his teammate. His teammate Sukuzu, however, he is on the verge of dropping out of the top 10 because Ruthless guy behind doesn't have a penalty, and Sukuzu does have a 3-second time penalty, so he could drop out of the points.
At this race, Maggie's still looking to keep P6 ahead of Mini by 0.8 of a second.
Yeah.
And Desmucky another, or his first 3-second time penalty.
Yes, first. Finlay also has 6 seconds, so that could drop him maybe even out of the points actually. Like it's only 1 second the gap to Ruthless guy as well. So that's something we should keep an eye on as well. So that might be the idea of Wheelie overtaking Finlay and then holding him up, that he might drop out of the points. Let's see. As we are now into the lap 17 of 25, so still a couple of laps to go.
Yep, 8 laps to go as of right now. FaZe Finlay, he's looking to drop down all the way to P10 if the standings in this race stay the same.
I think Mans is catching up to Waveband now as well. Less than 2 seconds the gap. It was 2.5 as well. So we might still have a race for the podium. I think Marty, he checked out basically. I think, yeah, he's not.
Marty's on cruise control. He's been on. Oh, caution!
Flags. That is these must be, I think.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it was this Mucky. Might have been half a spin or something like that, but it was definitely this Mucky. And on the end of sector 1, who caused the yellow flag.
Marty's been on cruise control this entire race, and obviously I don't think there's any other car on this field that has been as dominant as him. As Wheelie picks up a 3-second penalty, and Desmonkey DNFs.
And that's a safety car. That is a full-blown safety car now, and that changes everything.
Marty, sitting here thinking he had this race in the bag, is now possibly at threat to losing this race entirely, with Funny, Mans, and Sarstorm all right next to him at the come in the safety car.
And the question now is, who does have a set of fresh mediums? Because I think it's too long for the soft tires. So you can only pit if you have like fresh mediums, and a lot of people have. Silver, Maggie, Finlay,
the question
all
here,
fresh mediums.
We don't see Marty pit yet, but should. Oh, we got the Sauber of ZKX. He pits for the medium compound, and a Ruthless guy. Oh, the softs. Yeah, both the Red Bull and the Kick on the soft compound tires.
Yeah, and I think that might be a little bit too long still. I think it's too long for those tires. The tires fall off drastically in those games, especially the soft tires, and I think that might be too long.
The question is here, Soren, does Marty go ahead and risk possibly losing the P1 position to replace with the medium compound tires? And does Waveband, Mans, and Sarstorm, along with Mini as well, do they all go in the pits and try to get onto those fresh tires?
I think Marty will go in.
And he's going in the pits now.
I think Funny.
The question is here.
Mans as well. I think maybe.
Yep, Funny is going down.
Tries to stay out, maybe.
Mans, he's also coming in, and SARS is also coming in. Yeah. So we got 1 through 4 all in the pits now. The question is, does Mini also come in?
Mediums for Marty. Mediums for
And it's
Mans.
hard for Funny.
Oh, that is interesting. And mediums for Sarstorm again. What does Mini do? Mini is also coming in. So that is very interesting. I wouldn't expect to see the hard tires here. But maybe
Interesting
doesn't
strategy
have any,
from Funny.
that's what I meant. Maybe he doesn't have any fresh mediums left.
But even then, you would think that since we're down to 6 laps in this race, he should take that gamble with the soft compound tires and stretch them as long as he can.
Yeah. So Mini will drop down to P7. That's unlucky for him. So let's see what he can do. But yeah, very interesting call from Funny. But to be fair, the hearts are not that terrible. I really like the hearts on this game.
I do too, I must say.
I mean, there are some occasions where I'm like faster on hard tires after 2 laps than I would be on 2-lap or medium tires. So maybe that will play out. I think it will be very hard for Wavebend though. Let's see. Oh, that is a really interesting restart now.
Must say so as well. Obviously, he's generating heat into these tires, so it could be an equal playing field between Marty and Funny. But the question is, both are pretty equal in pace as we've seen throughout this race. So, coming on 5 laps to go, who ultimately is going to get ahead in this race?
Yeah, that will be the question. But I think Marty will be faster though. I think, like we see Marty, you said it there, equal on pace. I think Marty is a little bit faster. And I think with the tire difference now, that would play a crucial part. The question now would be if any one of the guys behind can overtake Wavebend maybe and go for that. Because I think...
Well, we've seen Sarstorm and Mans, both of them have been generating some pace today, as Sars was leading at one point in this race. It wasn't a long time, but he was leading at some point in this race today.
And he even had the pole position. You have to remember that.
Like, he did,
he was the fastest guy on qualifying in those 1-lap pace, and like this is the point now. We only will have 5 laps remaining probably, as I think we see the safety car in this lap. So that would mean 5 laps of racing, and in those 5 laps you can completely ignore the tires. Mostly, you still have to take some care of them, but you know you will make it to the end, so you can really give it all and use all the tires got. So you don't have to worry about anything.
I also think we should play into accountability here, Soren. These time penalties. Silver, Maggie, Finlay, Wee League, ZKX, GDA Beast, and Kev, all affected by time penalties. And with this restart, these cars are going to be bunched together. So do we see all the people with these time penalties drop down?
Yeah, that is true, and we shouldn't forget that. And also we shouldn't forget maybe the soft runners. I mean, Sikuzo and Ruthless Guy are the highest of the 3. Silver and Maggie Lou just have a little moment there. But they're in P10 and 11 at the moment, and who knows what they can do in the first 2 laps or so. Like, they could create some really chaos there. And yeah, you never know. In the end, it is Jeddah. Just one more incident or one more moment where you didn't pay full attention and you are in the wall or something like that. So yeah, nothing is written yet. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, especially with these top 4 leaders, all of them unfazed by time penalties. But in the span of 4.5 more laps, anything could happen.
Yeah, especially now. I think Kev is catching up, so we will see the message that safety car is in this lap, and there it is. Safety car is in this lap, ladies and gentlemen. We're returned for racing in lap 21 of 25. 5 more laps to go. Who will take the win here in the 4th race of the season? It couldn't be any more exciting. So let's see who will have the best restart here. Marty McLeod will lead them away. There you can see them coming slowly towards the final corner as the safety car has entered the pit lane. It's long gone now. So Marty McLeod can restart at any moment he wants. Funny Wavebend then right behind. Oh, they got open bunched up there. As we have the restart
Marty now flying.
Green flags again. Marty McLeod leads them away. Funny Wavebend then right behind. Manson in P3, Southern P4, Silver P5. We don't see any moves happening here to turn 1 unless someone gets excited.
we've seen people shifting around. Silver and a ruthless guy. He picks up his first penalty of the race.
Yeah, Finlay and Maggie Noodles got together there. I think there might be some damage to one of them. But so far, everyone continues driving. Everyone past that dangerous turn 4. And here comes Mans on Waveman. What a move, but he has to go off track. Picks up a penalty there. And might have an illegal overtake there. And yeah, he gives the position back.
With Starstorm.
Oh, that's so close. Oh, they get punched into the wall. We have a crash. Waveman
No
and
crash,
Mans
they
came
keep
together.
it clean. They made contact, but there was no crash there yet. And obviously, Mans, it is not his race anymore.
Yeah.
He is out of contention for this race win and possibly out of contention for a top 5 finish.
Yeah, and that means Sarsam now up into
Oh, and the
defense with
McLaren and the
Uptrend.
Mercedes. FaZe and Maggie, they're
Mans
battling
hits
it
the
out.
wall. And that is front wing damage to Mans, so he will probably drop down even further with that front wing damage. The corner stability of the car will be absolute.
Oh, he turned the McLaren!
Oh!
He turned Finlay! No, it was Silver he turned.
That is so unlucky for Silver as Mans really aggressive waving here on the straight. He's really causing havoc there. That is some
Cars
dangerous
now.
driving there right now.
He's got 3 laps to close in on Marty. And don't forget Waveban. He's still a factor in this race as those top 3 here, unfazed by time penalties. Now it just comes down to who has the most pace to finish this race out.
Yeah, indeed. It is not over till it's over. Marty McLeod, he has a good gap, but he still has to do 3 more laps. And, you know, Jeddah is dangerous on its own. So you can always, like I said, one moment of missed attention and you are in the wall. So let's see. Sorenthein then slightly out of.
What is this? Oh, it's Kev. He spun. Pretty good pack racing. And oh, the McLaren of Maggie overtakes Wheelie here.
Oh, and Finlay nearly pushing Mans through the corners here as we have cars all over the track, going off track, going left, going right, going center.
They're 3 wide! They're 3 wide! Ruthless, Maggie! And does Maggie have front wing damage? Oh, they're in the wall! They're in the wall!
And that's the safety car.
And a Ruthless guy!
Oh dear. Now it's all coming down in this race. Jesus.
Marty. If you're Marty, you have got to be fuming.
Yes, yes, you got it.
He's honestly praying at this point. Just let it end.
Yeah, I would have maybe pitted in Mans if I would be in Mans' position. He got no, I mean, look at that front wing. There's no end plate left. This car must feel like a tractor right now through the corners. And that would be very difficult to defend from in the last. I think it will be 2 more laps. Like the safety car would come in immediately again.
We're gonna have a 1-2 lap shootout. 1 lap shootout.
Oh, man, pushing Sarsam here through the corners. Like what? Oh god, the emotions running high here in this Grand Prix.
If it were in my say, I would think Man should honestly back off from these top 3 and let them race here.
I mean,
he's phased by penalties, therefore his race in these top 3, there's no way he can possibly improve.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand that he is frustrated and everything, but yeah, but his race. I mean, he only causes chaos there. I think that is. I mean, yeah, like I said, I can understand the frustration, but
let's look at these standings here. What's interesting here is that Marty, if he wins, he's going to be the only V-Carb, and so he'll score a total of 25 points, improving V-Carb to 47.
Yeah, safety car in this lap, so yeah, we go racing again. 2 more laps then to go. Man,
we're gonna have
really close. He is pushing Southstorm. going alongside. This is just crazy what's happening here.
Oh, and we got Mans pushing Wave now.
Yeah.
As it's going to come down to a 2-lap shootout here. Marty, Wave, Starstorm, and Mans. It all depends on... Ooh, gotta be careful there.
Yeah, here we go then. Green flags. We go racing once more for the final time this race. Marty will lead him away. Then Wave went right behind Starstorm. Under pressure from Mans. As mentioned.
Wave goes wide. He's going to try and overtake Starstorm here, and he locks up, and we got a caution. What is this?
Oh, very hard
Keep it off the cars, gentlemen.
Oh, debris flying. It's Mans still a P4. Oh, Starstorm under pressure, and Mans now retakes the position. Maybe Mans into P3 for the podium. But he got the penalty, obviously. Oh, and you can see he has no grip at all through the corners here. And Mans another 3-second
another penalty. Honestly, it is now a battle between Funny and
Oh, there
Marty
comes the Mercedes of Maggie Doodles on Finlay. They make contact and Maggie pushing himself through there. Oh, the two Aston Martin came together and put each other into the wall. Oh, it's chaos now on track.
What I'd like to point out here, with all these penalties, you have Mini with no penalties in P8, who will improve in this race to possibly a podium finish here.
Yeah. Also, we still have a fight here for the lead. Funny Waveman right behind Marty. He is in the RS range. Not sure if that will help him at all.
I'll point this out, Soren. Earlier in this race, we questioned Funny's decisions going on the hard tires.
Oh, here comes Starstorm down on Mans into the final corner, and Starstorm gets the position. But here, Waveband using all the eras he got into the final lap, into the first
We're
corner.
on the last lap of this race at Jeddah here. Marty now doing everything he can to hold off Funny, and he is flying, trying to catch up to this V-carb here.
Yes, up in the lead, it's Marty McLeod still in the last lap, but Funny Waveband right behind him, less than half a second. And Marty goes wide!
Marty goes wide!
That might have cost him the win! Funny Waveband takes the lead! On the final lap, he takes the lead. Can Marty maybe come back on this? He got a little less ERS than Waveband.
Marty now, the pace is clearly showing here.
Only half a lap to go.
Not even. We still got over half a lap here.
Waveband saving.
We're not even at the sector 2 yet.
Oh my god, he had
Marty now using... Marty's got DRS. Does he try something? Funny.
Onto the final
using that defensive skills.
Only one sector remaining. Waveband still in the lead.
He's in DRS now. Marty doing everything he can. And Mans, he's out of this race. The Red Bulls both DNF.
And we head into the final corner now. Waveband still ahead.
He's got the DRS. Can he complete the final overtake to hit it?
Here they come.
He does not.
He
Funny
does not.
Waveband
It's Waveband.
wins at Jeddah.
Waveband and the winner of the 4th race of the season. What an amazing drive by him. Marty, after leading basically the whole race, after dominating the whole race, it was one mistake. It was one small mistake, which, to be honest, it wouldn't have cost him the win if it wasn't for the 2 safety cars. But in the end, it is what it is. Only one mistake it was that cost Marty the win. Starstorm then bringing it home in P3. Mini up to P4 after all the penalties been applied. And Silver in P5. But what an amazing final lap that was.
Yes, honestly, I couldn't have hoped for a more exciting finish to this race at Jeddah. Our podium finishers, Marty at the top of the crown. Or no, Marty in P2, Funny at the top of the crown, and Starstorm finishing out in P3, giving some big points to Ferrari.
Yes, that was
Congratulations
amazing.
to Funny and the team of MoneyGram Haas.
Alright, yeah, let's see if we can get the top 3 in for podium interviews. We're gonna make them in the main voice chat.
Yes, that would be
Guys,
very
we.
exciting if we could do that.
Also, wait, the complete race results here we have them. um, not forget to clip them here. These
We
are
got the race winner, Funny Wave Band, Marty with the fastest lap time of this race, FaZe Finley with the most overtakes, and Kev, driver of the day. What an exciting finish to this race at Jeddah.
um, Alright.
Do we want to make the switch to the main chat and join up with the drivers?
Um, yeah, in a second. Yeah, so we can do.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but at the end of the race, when there was a safety car, the Haas was driving side by side. I don't get, like, is that necessary?
Yeah,
I don't know, mate. We
also,
were questioning what was going on there.
yeah, not sure what the rules say
Like,
about it. Maybe check them out and open a
well,
ticket about it.
well, I know the real F1 rule says you can't from the year 2022. So, pff, I mean, also I don't know. I think he was, I don't know, brake. No, not
Yeah.
brake checking me. That was somebody else.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of going on. Okay, but anyway, since I'm also not joining, so it's just you, Marty. Yeah, but with that we can start the podium interviews with our winner of today. Then no, not sorry. Oh my god, sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. Not I mean yeah, with with Marty then. Sorry, mate. Um, it was a very chaotic race, especially towards the end. I mean, starting off with qualifying. Qualifying looking decent. It wasn't enough for pole position, at least provisional pole positions shortly before the end. But in the end, it wasn't enough. Tell us, yeah, what was missing today for being on pole?
Well, I had to run the last run on, I could get pole. The problem was I came out of the corner and I saw Haas crashed into the wall, so I didn't want to, crash myself out, so I just locked up the rears and just, breezed past him. Just slightly, just breezed past him. I was lucky to not be an F and just, yeah, that ruined my last run for pole position.
Yeah, all right, that
Yeah,
that sucks off, obviously. Um, okay then, but not being on pole wasn't that big of a deal because at the start you immediately took the lead, and yeah, I mean, we can talk about, or basically we can't talk about anything between like this from the start and up towards turn 20 because lap 20 because you were basically all the time in the lead. You were pretty much managing the race. Um, how much were you struggling with that, or did you feel like it was really easy to keep the lead at the most part of the race?
Well, the first part was quite, quite hard. I mean, the Ferrari had pace. It did really show up. Like I was just about gaining one tenth per lap. So, it was hard to really, make the gap bigger and keep it.
Yeah, Char, you wanna ask something?
yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, that first safety car, we were kind of worried for you. Sorry, trying to gather my words. We were a little worried that that would possibly affect the outcome of your race, especially considering everyone was now regrouping and was together, and you proved to do really well. What was going through your thoughts with that final safety car and having 2 laps to go?
Well, it was all about just keeping him behind, and yeah, I mean, the last lap was, I don't know. Yeah, I just made a mistake, and yeah, that cost me the race, but probably if I didn't do that mistake, he would still get me on the DRS straight, so I think the outcome will be still the same. But yeah, I mean, on the safety car, the guy behind me was just, side by side. Like, I don't know, why would you do that? And I don't really want to. I just wanted to mention it, and yeah, I mean that mistake cost me the race, but you know, I don't know if even not doing that mistake wouldn't cost me the win.
Yeah, obviously a heartbreaking P2 from Marty today. Still a great drive as he led 24 laps of that race, 25 even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One question from me now. Um, even though you lost that win today and you're probably pretty much annoyed, the good thing for you it is it wasn't like a one of your closest rivals right now. Like I'm not even sure. Like I don't think he even is in the top 10. So you still made up some good points towards the guys directly behind you in the standings. Looking now ahead for the rest of the season, you must have still have a pretty good feeling about the rest of the season, right?
well, yeah, but I think the more reserves come, the more challenging people are here to race with. You know, I just like I don't know why it happens, but it happens. But I think the guy that I was racing at the last lap will make an entrance in the half of the season and probably the end of the season. I, you know, I mean, I just needed to gain like a huge couple of points because I think after the next race, I'm gonna miss the race, so I just need to gain the most points I can get to extend the championship lead, and yeah, and keep
Yeah,
fighting.
Marty, just out of curiosity, who would you say at this point in the season, it's still early, but who would you recognize as your biggest rival, and which team would you say that you are more worried about when it comes to the constructors?
Oh, that's a good question. Uh, Honestly, I don't really know because it's quite, track based.
Hmm.
A lot of people just go do good in one race and sometimes in another, sometimes not. Yeah, I mean, I would probably say that uh, I would say that maybe I would say that the Ferrari that got Paul. I mean, he is fast. I mean, I think he was crashed out
Hmm.
the end of the last SC. Didn't, I didn't see it, but I was looking at the uh positions, leaderboard stuff. I don't know the name,
Yeah, yeah, I don't know either, but I know what you're talking about.
and I just saw, that he just, disappeared. So I thought he crashed out or he got crashed out. So yeah.
Yeah, Starstorm was obviously battling the Red Bull of Mans, and they made contact and caused him to go off track. And basically, from there, his race was just, in terms of winning, I would say, have just kind of fell from there.
Yeah, I mean, I really did want to see him on the podium because he did a good job, Just he did a good job, pole position. He was fighting at the first stint with me, so yeah,
Y-
I'm sad for him that he isn't on the podium.
Oh, he got on the podium, the Ferrari.
Yeah, he got,
Yeah.
but he didn't want to
Yeah,
be
you
on the
got
podium.
P3.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
in that case, that's good.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, penalties were a huge thing, so everybody with a 3+ second penalty, they all fell under the people who just were clean the entire race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the team, I would say something like, I think that Red Bull has a good lineup.
Yeah.
Even though this race they didn't show their pace, uh, in Singapore, you know, I raced with the Ruthless, I think he was,
Hmm.
Ruthless
and
guy? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and in Bahrain he won. So yeah, I think that Red Bull would be the most team that will challenge us in our constructors championship.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, in terms of the constructors right now, Red Bull's still ahead by 50, almost 50 points. Actually, Soren, I updated I wrote them down according to the points of this race. Would you like me to read them off where everyone shifts up after this?
Sure.
No, yeah, I mean you can, but they probably get changed anyway because of penalties after the race and everything. So
That is
I would
true.
say maybe let's not maybe.
Let's just hold off. Yeah.
Yeah, but before we say something wrong here now, and yeah,
Yes, yes. We don't want any controversy here.
yeah. Okay, Char, you got any more questions for Marty, or you done?
No, I mean, I think he drove his race. He had a really strong finish and a strong start, and just great job to him.
Yeah, I can't say anything else anymore. Martin, congrats on the podium then still. Congrats on P2. Congrats on increasing your points in the standings. And yeah, good luck next week as well. Yeah, maybe we see
Thank
you
you.
here again.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, alright then. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was an amazing race. Char, you got anything left to say for the race?
First time here, new to the commentary. I think that it's going really successfully here, and excited to be here, especially after this race, knowing what the rest of the season will be like. So, great race. Can't wait for next week.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Thank you for being the co-commentator here. It's good to have someone around here that is way better than doing it alone.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'd imagine it's probably more fun when you have someone to talk to.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And you did well, especially here. Yeah, yeah. I couldn't say anything else. What a good race. Remember, guys, to follow the channel if you haven't already. Cause on Saturday we got Division 3 then racing here in Jeddah, and next week we continue again for Miami. Round 5 of the season, Division 1 on Tuesday, Division 2 as usual on Thursday, and hope to see you then as well.